So one day when I was in college, I sat down to do this art project for my senior art show. And I told myself, I'm not going to move from this area until I'm done with the task at hand. And the task at hand was I had to base our project around the theme of your art show. So, of course, my theme was, about changing the world, peace and positivity, mentoring to kids, homeless humans, that's life, but I digress. As I was saying, with my project, I wanted to depict the image that shows there are two sides to every story. I wanted to portray the world as a whole, that it's a yin yang. And every noun within the world is a representation of the yin yang symbol. That everything has an utmost negative and an utmost positive. I couldn't just illustrate a simple yin yang symbol for my final art presentation. I had to figure out a way to portray the yin yang meaning in a unique way. So what I decided to do, I decided to use one canvas to portray two images using the process of my imagination. Now, I tell myself the same quote every time before I start anything in my life. And that quote being, I'm not going to move from this area until the job is done, until the task is done. For I learned throughout life that finishing what you start sets yourself up to start a new process. And that is the true meaning of the process of life. Everything has a process. Everything has a beginning and an end. For every end, there is a new beginning, which makes the word process an ongoing cycle. Think about your desires. Your desires should be the most longest process you go through throughout your life. But as you think about your desires, think about every goal you have to achieve to reach your main desire. Each one of those goals is a process. All have a beginning and an end, but at every end of every goal, it sets you up to begin the next goal. And finishing a process is very key, because if you don't, the next process will either be longer to finish or not accomplished at all, which turns into a goal being longer to reach or a goal not being reached at all. And every goal within your desire counts in an orderly fashion. But before you take on any process, I suggest you approach as if it was a yin yang symbol, meaning before you go through the process, analyze the situation, observe all the obstacles, and examine the process as a whole, starting from the utmost negative to the utmost positive. After you do this, you have prepared yourself to strategically handle any situation the process throws at you. From the negative to the utmost negative, you will have counterattacks. You will know exactly what to do when everything goes wrong, and also adapt to the situation / environment and take advantage of it all. As for the positive to the utmost positive, you will know exactly what to do after you achieve something within the process, which in favor for you will not prolong the process, because you wouldn't be wasting time thinking about what to do next, because you have already prepared yourself for success and achievement. So understand this. Once you prepare yourself for the utmost negative all the way up to the utmost positive, you will never fail. But keep this in mind. Every gift does not present how it gets wrapped. Meaning, every goal or desire will not present the process. When an award is presented to you, the process, the utmost negative, the utmost positive, isn't presented with it. It will only present the big picture. It doesn't present how the picture is created. That is up to you to find out. And that is when you find out that everything has two stories. Everything has two sides to it. Pros and cons. My art project portrayed that as a whole. You can believe you're looking your desires directly in its two eyes, but in reality, you're only looking at one, or maybe its third eye. Regardless, the process of life will evolve you to have 2 points of view so you can understand both sides of the story, the process of life, an ongoing cycle. Something you will just have to continue to analyze, continue to observe, continue to prepare, and continue to achieve, to succeed, to conquer anything you want to do in life, any obstacle, anything you want. No limitations. There's no limit to what you can do within your whole life or within any process in anyone's life. Be great, be amazing, and understand the process of life. That's life.